How about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the... It's Floyd Patterson, a man that needs no introduction. One of the best to ever do it in the heavyweight division. Smoking Joe.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Waco, North Carolina, a legend of the heavyweight division.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what amazing. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with the hook. Seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Do you believe this? The jab doesn't quite connect. Defense is not an option for these two. Neither fighter willing to slow down. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't lose
focus. Get your mind back on the job.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. That swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Back and forth they go. Counter punch. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. And he scores with the counter. Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Despite what the judge... Whoa, wait a minute! Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two.
Let's get it started in round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Can't find a home with that jab. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
No rest for the weary. These punches coming from every angle. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Swing and a miss with that hook. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go to the 4th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Only catching air with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That jab doesn't find a home. No rest for the weary. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round. Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That one lands. They miss with the jab. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance without it.
Let's start the 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. That uppercut doesn't land. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Beautiful counter shot. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
The referee, did you see that? Is Frazier in trouble? Frazier never won to back off or back down.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. And there's the bell for round 7. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Oh, what a punch! Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. That jab missing. Hold it right there! Patterson's rocked. Looks like trouble was averted.
what recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Just misses with that uppercut. A perfect counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judge...
There's the bell to start round 8. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice job to block that uppercut. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nobody home with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it.